Welcome back to Super Simple Seafood, and today we are getting bougie and we are going to eat some lobster. I know you all love lobster, but everyone's a little concerned. Is it hard to cook lobster? Is it mean to cook lobster? What's the deal with lobster? Well, let's just all learn together, my friends. We got to start with some boiling water. The big trick here is it says to season it to make it taste like the ocean, okay? If you haven't tasted the ocean lately, it's just really salty. A little, Just putting my little toe in there before we put our friend in there. So this is a lobster, okay? If the water's boiling really hot, it's gonna happen fast, okay? Don't get too attached to your lobster. Just do what you gotta do and get it done. So the water's boiling very, very hot. Lobster's going right in. I'm gonna put him in tail first, right over there, and there he goes. As easy as it gets, all right? The damage is done. I could have had a little bit more water, but he's okay. He was sleeping already. He's a little bit tired, but I'm gonna transfer this behind because we're gonna make a very, very easy brown butter lemon garlic sauce to go with our lobster. So we've got the lobster cooking. How long does it take to cook a lobster? That's 1.5 pounds lobster or so. And I think they say it's like 5 minutes a pound, but I like to have my lobster not mid-rare, but just right past mid-rare, which is not really a temperature, but it's cooked. It's not translucent, it's white in the inside, okay? So we can check that and we can cook it a little bit more if we have to down the line, but you can never undercook something after it's been overcooked. So always err on the side of less is more, okay? So now we have a saute pan going right here. How do you make brown butter? More importantly, how do you make garlic lemon brown butter? I mean, lobsters are indulgent. We're gonna do 1/2 stick of butter. There she goes. We're gonna take our garlic right here. I like to just smash my garlic. See where the dice fall, as we say. I think I just need one big old clove here. What I like to do, and there's a lot of different people out there on social media doing all kinds of different things to get the shell off the garlic. There's not really a shell, but the peel off the garlic. I just like to cut both sides, the root side, the tip side, and then side of my knife, a little smash, and they pulls right out of there. I tried that one with the whisk where it's like this, and this. It's magic. It's not real, okay? It's AI. Okay, so now we're gonna just slice right here. If you love garlic, the best thing about cutting garlic is that you'll know that you've had garlic on your fingers for a long time, no matter how many times you wash them, right? Okay, we're gonna chop this up nice and neat. That butter is browning. I'm not even moving it around. Brown butter is just the milk solids in the butter cooking, okay? You can do it nice and slow. Look at that, already browned up, really nice. Take this garlic, we've sliced up a little bit, chopped up a little bit, put that right in there. It's gonna cook fast. I'm already turning the heat off. Look how fast that butter browned. This pan was hot. You don't want black butter, okay? But brown butter is your friend. Now, if it's cooking too fast, I can stop it. You wanna know how? I take a little bit of lemon. That's gonna lower the heat enough so that the garlic and the butter stops cooking. We're gonna let that steep. I got unsalted butter. Why? Why do you ask? Everyone always asks. Why is there unsalted butter and salted butter? It's because chefs like to control their seasoning, and home cooks really don't care. So it doesn't really matter what butter you use. Just know, read it before you start, because if you add too much salt, you can't take that stuff back out, okay? I got unsalted butter. I'm gonna season with just a little bit there. That garlic is crispy. It's going to kind of infuse the butter. And then classic. We've got lemon juice, the garlic, the butter, and a little bit of parsley right here. When I'm cutting my herbs, I like to roll them into a little bit of a bundle right there. I don't chop, I slice my herbs, right? They're delicate, they're beautiful, we love them. I don't have to overcut them. I like them big and robust. I don't mind a little bit of stem in there. There's still great flavor in the parsley stem. Now, right in here at the last minute, right when we're about to serve it so that they don't cook and get brown. Look at that. It almost makes the parsley a little bit crispy because it's cooking right there. Have you ever fried like a basil leaf? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take a little bit more lemon. Okay, so ding-a-ling-a-ling. We're at about 5 or 6 minutes right here. Yes, yes. We're gonna pull this lobster out of here. We are gonna crack it, slice it, and eat it. Okay, So here she is. Look at that, in all her glory. Now it's a little bit, this is where it gets a little bit intense, right? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna rip the tail off. You can let it cool down because you're a civilian, but I'm a chef, right? So these bare hands right here, I can put into a coal of fire. I can put them into a bucket of hot oil, I probably can. Okay, but here we go. So what we wanna do is just pull the tail out. Sometimes you'll see that if they're a female, there's some red eggs in there, but this one's not. Okay, it's safe to pull the rubber bands off the top. The places that have the most meat, right here, woohoo! You might want to let it cool off a little bit. Like I said though, I'm a race car driver. I'm not scared of some speed, I'm not scared of some heat. Now what we do here, take the rubber bands off, let them fly around the kitchen a little bit, perfect. Okay, now I like to take the head and just kind of rinse out some of the stuff, you know? Oh yeah, because it presents so nice. Oh, there she is. You want to have it as a presentation. You paid all that money. You paid for this empty head. Okay, there's a little bit of meat right there in the little legs, and you can use them as like a little toothpick if you want. But for the most part, the good stuff's right here in these three pieces, okay? Oh, let me explain claws. I love this one. So a lobster's underwater and a predator comes up to him, right? And he's like, yo, I won't get you. And so he takes his pincher claw. This is the pincher one. This is the fast one, right? Can get him real quick. Get him. Look at the hooks on that thing. Oh, this is for catching. And then he brings in the big dynamite right here and he goes, pincher, crusher, pincher, crusher. I'm just saying, pretty cool. Okay, so then what I do there is this always makes a mess. And if you have an outdoor kitchen, it's probably the best place to prepare your lobster, okay? You put a towel down here, one of the nice ones, but don't typically use the nice one. I take the back of my knife, right? And then I just kind of crack that. And then these two knuckles right here have a lot of meat in them also. This is what you put on your dirty shirt too. Right there. That's all we need. Now, it's gonna be easy to get into now, and look, I can see that it's all cooked all the way through because it's nice and white, but I like it for my presentation. Same one on this side. I put the towel down so that all that juice doesn't squirt all over. Oh, we got some on the camera. It's a party. Now we have the tail. There's two different ways we can do this, all right? There's pinch and tails. You could crush it like that if you want to, squeeze it together, and then break it apart and pull it out whole. You know, there's more than one way to skin a cat, my dad always said, which is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard, because I don't think anybody should be skinning cats. But what I like to do right here is I take my knife right here, hold it down firm, kind of use the back of the knife right there. You'll see, oh, there's a little bit of that. So that is kind of the poop trap, okay? We're gonna just kind of rinse that out gently over here. Carlos has messed up my sink so much, we'll have to just kind of do it from under here. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, out of sight, out of mind. You know, you didn't know what happened in the mountain kitchen, but now you do. So that's nice and clean. Now we're gonna take that right there. We have these big, beautiful claws we can put right there. Oh yes. Ooh, let's just move this out of here right now. She's got a lot going on. Okay, so lobsters are really fun to cook. They're so much fun, but they are a little bit messy. Now we have the plate right here. Yes, loving it, loving it. A little bit of lemon. We're gonna need like a fork to eat this thing with. Now we take this beautiful brown butter garlic lemon sauce with a little bit of Italian parsley on it. Oh, watch this. Oh, you did not. Yes, no, we did. Look at that. Oh, you're gonna be able to take those claws and smash them all up and eat all of that. That is lobster, okay? Now don't be scared to make lobster at home, but do be scared to make lobster in your home. It might be better in an outdoor kitchen or at your neighbor's house. You know what? That might be the best idea. Next time you're craving lobster and you see them at the market and they're in the store, say, hey, Johnny or Sally or Jimmy or Bobby or whatever your name is, my next door neighbor, what you say we eat some lobster, right? You're being generous. You're taking something really nice to their house and then go cook it at their house and walk back home to your nice, clean home, right? This is super simple seafood, lobster style.